Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the RWA Chop Shop, WBEX Network. In the match between Chris Pyro and Jason Devine suffered a leg injury. From what we are being told currently, that he hyperextended his leg. However, the details of his injury are still not fully reported, and Chris Pyro, in a sign of good sportsmanship, escorted Jason Devine out to our medical personnel. When we have more information, we will let you know. But at this point, we wish Jason Devine the best in his recovery from whatever injury he has. We do have to move on. We do have another match. It's going to be a tag team match between the Royal Legion and, well, Pat McIntosh was jumped earlier, JJ. Your guy didn't have anything to do with it, right?
Of course not. He's not even here tonight.
Of course not. So Tom Billington apparently found another tag team partner. Hasn't really told us who it is, but we're going to send it up to the ring and Lucy Santana for our next match. The Royal Legion, who are currently the #1 contenders for the RWA Tag Team Championships, are going to take on what was supposed to be a title match here, but as I said, Pat McIntosh has been taken out. We don't know by who. I got a pretty good idea. But the Royal Legion and the Stack Deck put the entire RWA Championship roster on notice, and they are ready to collect. Who they're going to go after, I have no idea. I know that Tom Billington is looking to fight. As the funny man Devin Blaze and Chris Cruz, they are very talented. They have a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal, but they are talented. I don't want to take much away from them. Haven't seen the Killer Tees in a long time. I'm sure chicken wings and alcohol are on the menu. Oh boy, it's the boss. And Tom Billington, and it's time to fight. Tell you what, the Royal Legion has their hands full.
I'm sure they weren't expecting this when they showed up tonight. And you know,
well, they were expecting a tag team championship match.
It's tough when you have a billing and you get to a show and then the billing is changed on you. You don't know who to expect, and then the person that is subbing in for Pat McIntosh is T. Phoenix. Not something you really hope for, not something you look forward to in any night.
Now, I'm sure you think this is completely unfair.
In normal circumstances, I would say this is unfair. Unfortunately, Pat McIntosh was found earlier tonight, well, incapacitated. Whether that has to do with something that him and Tom Billington were drinking, well, It could be.
My match is not the bathroom break. Get back here.
I don't know what T. Phoenix just said to the funny man Devin Blaze.
I believe he was talking to the fans. He said, my match is not the bathroom break. Get back in here. Well, the boss is taking charge, even with the fans.
Well, Tom Billington, one half of the tag team champions, he's trying to decide between he and T. Phoenix on who's going to start. The Killer T's reunited here on RWA Hype. And I only thought my next level grappling and entertainment boss, JP Hansen, had more gimmick changes. The hooligan Tom Billington will start against Chris Cruz, the jack of all trades. Both men lock up. And Chris Cruz gets the quick one up and puts Billington into the corner, and T. Phoenix is counting with Steve Mosher.
You'll knock your face out, Chris.
It's odd. Is T. Phoenix in the match and the referee?
No.
Because it just looked like he was backing Chris Cruz off after counting 4.
No, he refereed a match last week, or 2 weeks ago.
How'd that match go?
I don't want to talk about it. Chris Cruz has a top wrist lock on Tom Billington. Billington going to breakdance his way with a cartwheel and a top wrist lock of his own. Nicely done. Maybe it's the haircut.
Well, this is normally the part where I would say, oh, Tom Billington is playing to the fans and so on and so forth. I realize that what I say gets repetitive occasionally, but I honestly don't think Tom Billington's playing to the fans. I honestly think he isn't really sure what he's doing in any match at any given time.
He's saying it's under the affluence of alcohol.
Pretty much.
He does drink some pretty good stuff.
That's on a whole different reality altogether.
He did bring some really good stuff last time.
And you drank it all.
Not all of it. He sampled. Off the ropes goes Chris Cruz. Big shoulder tackle. Nicely done. Cruz is probably the most technically sound of the stacked deck. Nice! Arm drag. And another deep arm drag by Tom Billington. And a third arm drag. Is he going to go for a fourth? Irish whip into the corner. Nope, he's going to tag in T. Phoenix, and the big man, the boss, is in the ring. Big club to Chris Cruz. Huge elbow by the 320-pound founder of the Renegade Wrestling Alliance. Off the ropes, Phoenix does a big boot and nails it on Chris Cruz. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and Chris Cruz kicks out.
It comes down to it. You can never compete against the size difference unless you take down the legs of T. Phoenix.
Irish whip, they stop. And a double super kick. Well, business is business, as T. Phoenix likes to say. Here's a cover. 1, 2. He just nice to see a super kick take somebody down.
Business is business, but they look like they had a lot of fun doing that. That didn't look like business.
So. Listen, that's all I wanted the boss to do, was have a little bit of fun. That's why we had a nice little conversation before the show. He's enjoying himself in the match right now. They're both clobbering the stacked deck.
Well, Chris Cruz
Legion. Another chop, this time to Tom Billington. And Cruz changes gear.
Chris Cruz is no rookie in the ring, but he should be tagging out here. And well, there it is. Smart strategy, get Tom Billington in your corner, the smaller of the two, and isolate him and get the fresh man in the ring.
Billington about 207 pounds. He's still well smaller than T. Phoenix's tag team partner, and a European uppercut takes down the funny man, Devin Blaze.
Did you see the tag?
I did not. Chris Cruz with the tag, and now he's a legal man.
That's just an intelligent job on the part of Chris Cruz.
They're gonna dump Tom Billington right out of the ring. Threw him into the first row of fans. Now T. Phoenix clotheslines the Royal Legion. He's not gonna fly, is he? He's not gonna fly. Chickens don't fly. Chickens can't fly. Chicken wings don't make you fly. Don't do it. For the love of God, in the name of all that is holy, please don't do it. No. He's gonna kill somebody. Devin Blaze catches T. Phoenix. He took a little bit too long.
I'm sorry, that's what happens when you
rope.
pander to the fans. It comes back and it bites you. If he had just gone for the dive instead of trying to get the fans into it, that wouldn't have happened.
Steve Mosher trying to get control of this match. As Chris Cruz puts the boots of Tom Billington on the outside of the ring. Billington back inside the ring. Here's a cover by Cruz. 1, 2. If I were to have a favorite of the stacked deck, I would have to say it's Chris Cruz based on talent alone. I like the ground and pound styles, but they're not likable people.
I don't know.
Grip drop kick by Chris Cruz. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out.
I wouldn't say they're not likable people. I like the stacked deck a lot. And do you know why I like the stacked deck a lot?
No idea.
I like the stacked deck because, again, they're not about buying into what you want them to be. They go out, they do what they want to do, they take charge, and they're real with themselves.
We don't necessarily condone what he says. I know I don't agree with it. But, agree with it or not, the funny man, Devin Blaze, hangs up Tom Billington on the top rope, and Billington is in a very bad way.
The stacked deck taking advantage after the distraction by T. Phoenix.
He's just trying to get Moshe to do his job properly.
Well, you're not going to get him to do his job when you're distracting him.
But the last time we saw Steve Moshe, he was, dealing with Zapara. Waistlock on Tom Billington by the funny man, Devin Blaze. Billington, I don't know if he's being bitten or scratched or what.
Well, it looks like he has a sort of bear hug on Tom Billington. I don't know if that's the smartest move.
Big kick to the face. As Billington was suplexed from his knees up and over.
Tell me
what a showing of strength by Devin Blaze.
Tell me that's not impressive.
Here's a cover, 1, 2, and a kick out.
Took a man from his knees and suplexed him. Takes a heck of a lot of strength.
Big kick out by Tom Billington. As Billington tries to regain his composure. Here's a tag in to Chris Cruz. The Royal Legion, the #1 contenders, Tom Billington's tag team championships. And he holds with Pat McIntosh, who we are told is at a medical facility in Providence. There's a cover, and T. Phoenix stops the count.
I've got to give it to T. Phoenix on that one. Literally stopping the ref from counting by holding his arm.
Oh, now he's your buddy.
No, I'm not saying he's a smart move. It's a smart move. I can give somebody credit when credit is due.
You've yet to give me credit all night.
I said, when credit is due.
There's a chop from Devin Blaze to Tom Billington. Irish whip into the corner. Billington out of the way. takes down Devin Blaze, and the Yoshihiro Tajiri Shriek put a little extra oomph on it. Billington rolling to his corner, trying to make a tag to the big man. Chris Cruz is in. Billington tags in T Phoenix. Cruz is in for a huge bruising. Here's a big back elbow by T Phoenix. Now a big lariat. Now Phoenix is lining up. Cruz off the ropes goes Cruz, being caught by T Phoenix, and this isn't going to end well. The boss is laughing. The funny man is on top with a rear naked choke. He drops Chris Cruz. T Phoenix now looks a little angry, and he squishes Devin Blaze. The palm strikes in the corner. The elbows in the corner by Tom. And now both guys switch. Big clotheslines. Chris Cruz is the legal man. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and Devin Blaze breaks up the count. This crowd trying to get behind T Phoenix as Devin Blaze spits on the boss. Off the ropes, being caught by T Phoenix.
A smart move to anger the man like that.
Now a big boot by Chris Cruz as Devin Blaze is trying to weigh down T Phoenix. And Itsuguri takes the boss down to the mat.
I don't know how many boots to the face you can
Here's a cover.
withstand.
1, 2, and T Phoenix powers out.
The referee needs to get control here. We have Tom Billington on the wrong side of the ring.
Well, Devin Blaze is going to try to fix that as Tom Billington is on the top rope.
Did Blaze just bite Billington?
Maybe. Both men are clobbering T Phoenix. Cross body takes down the Royal Legion by Tom Billington. It is a cover. 1, 2, and Blaze breaks up the count again.
There's just pandemonium here. I mean, T and Chris Cruz are still the legal men, but we're looking at more of a tornado tag match if the referee doesn't get control here.
Devin Blaze versus the Irish whip, kick to the gut. Chris Cruz dumps Billington into the post. Up and over goes Devin Blaze. He's on the apron. And Cruz with a forearm as Blaze is holding on to T Phoenix. Moshe has no control. Big boot takes down Chris Cruz. And Phoenix hangs up Devin Blaze. A big frog splash, and there's a cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The Killer T's won the match.
Well, not what the Royal Legion was expecting to face tonight, but whenever you're coming up against T Phoenix, the odds are stacked against you. I mean, you go ahead and look at Irish Warrior saying that he's the big man in the RWA. T Phoenix is the big man in the RWA.
Pandering to the boss that your buddy beat up.
Stating facts.
And wait a minute, T Phoenix has his hand on Chris Cruz. And Cruz slips away. And Devin Blaze is begging for help. He's being pulled by Chris Cruz. And now both men being pulled in the ring. Oh, this is not going to end well. I think we're going to have a capital and lowercase t. Devin Blaze and Chris Cruz end up rolling out of them. And the stacked deck saying that the Royal Legion saying that they're smarter. They outsmarted.
Yeah, they're better off just hitting the curtain at this point. You got out with your head still attached. Get out of the way. Impressive victory for T Phoenix and Tom Billington. I may not like the way they present themselves, but I have to hand it to them. It was an impressive victory.
Well, when we come back, the RWA Triple Crown Championship is on the line. JT Dunn cashing in his return match that he has in his contract against Davey Cash. This time it's one-on-one, one fall to a finish, and the winner will hold the richest prize in the RWA.